Hi, my name is Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs 11 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Ecclesiastes 10 verses 1 to 7. Here's the word of God. Dead flies make the perfumer's ointment give off a stench. So a little folly outweighs wisdom and honor. A wise man's heart inclines him to the right, but a fool's heart to the left. Even when the fool walks on the road, he lacks sense, and he says to everyone that he is a fool. If the anger of the ruler rises against you, do not leave your place, for calmness will lay great offenses to rest. There is an evil that I have seen under the sun, as it were an error proceeding from the ruler. Folly is set in many high places, and the rich sit in a low place. I have seen slaves and horses, and princes walk on the ground like slaves. Ecclesiastes 10 verses 1 to 7. Here's the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. On folly, wisdom, and calmness. The heart is the source of our words and actions. When the heart is upright, it will manifest wisdom. A fool's heart is inclined to do thoughtless things. It feeds the pleasure-seeking, selfish nature to sin. Folly is like the stench of dead flies over a perfumed area. No matter how little they are, it pollutes the fragrance. Folly is so obvious that you can spot it very easily. Fools lack sense and just do things out of recklessness. They don't look, hear, or use their minds when they do or say things. They are automated to follow their self-centered desires and motives. The wise exudes their wisdom, and it always makes sense when they speak. They are good listeners and talk very little. They think before they open their lips. The wise do not react and let their feelings stir them up. They are calm. Their calmness pacifies even the maddest person and quiets their soul. Reflection. What are the traits of foolish people that are easy to spot? And how can calmness pacify even the angriest person? When I was writing this poem, as I reflect on this book of Ecclesiastes on chapter 10, a song of the Beatles come to mind, The Fool on the Hill, and I kept trying to remember the lyrics of that song because I used to sing that. I used to play the guitar a lot, so I used to sing that song. And I can't remember all of them, but I went and looked online, and some of the lyrics are almost like synonymous to how this Ecclesiastes 10 says you can easily spot a fool. So it says, the lyrics, I'm just going to start with the lyrics of The Fool on the Hill. It says, day after day, alone on a hill, the man with the foolish grin is keeping perfectly still. But nobody wants to know him. They can see that he's just a fool. And he never gives an answer, but the fool on the hill. And then it says, there's a part here that says, well on the way, head in a cloud, the man of 1,000 voices talking perfectly loud. But nobody ever hears him or the sound he appears to make. He never seems to notice, but the fool on the hill. So, and then another one that really struck me was when it says, the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head sees the world spinning round, round and round. He never listens to them. He knows that they're the fools. They don't like him. So that is so ironic that the fool thinks the wise are the fools and he is the wise. So that's one aspect or one trait of foolish people. They're very haughty, they're very proud, they're isolated. That's why it says they're full on the hill. They think they're on top when actually they're down. Um, they don't, they talk loud. They, they don't have self-control. They probably are easily reactive. So I know sometimes I'm like a fool because I react easily, but I actually prayed to the Lord today because I'm easily um, stirred by people who are foolish. And I asked the Lord to show me what is the source of that. And it probably goes back in my childhood where a lot of people are foolish around me, and I watch them do foolish things to their demise. And I think that's what angers me because I feel that I am but helpless to actually make them understand that to see themselves as fools because they won't. So there's actually a verb in a proverb in that says that when you teach a fool, you are going to repeat and repeat what you're saying because they won't take it or they won't get it. So that's one trait of that's some of the traits of a fool. They talk and talk. They don't think. They don't look. They don't watch. They don't hear. They're not there because their minds are always wandering in whatever it is wandering on, and usually it's just they're just automated. They just do things automatic, um, and they they usually wear their emotions on their sleeves. You can actually, see. Oh, well, actually, the Beatles was saying that they don't show feelings. That they're good to hide their feelings, but they're actually. It's interesting that they're trying to hide their feelings, but they're so transparent to people because people can see that they're blank. Um, what else? The other traits of fools is that they don't listen. They don't know how to listen. They're just into themselves. They're just thinking about their thoughts. They're thinking about what they're gonna do, but they don't even care about others. That's another foolish trait, and they try to look very busy to so that they could look and pretend that they're wise when they're not. So much for fools. Now, how can calmness pacify even the angriest person? And this is a wise person. A wise person has self-control. A wise person thinks before he opens his mouth. A wise person listens. A wise person observes. A wise person is not vindictive or not self-centered. They are other-centered. So calm, there's another verse in the book of Proverbs that says quiet or a calm spirit affects even angry people. I'm paraphrasing it. I can't remember the exact verse. So calmness can pacify the angriest person because an angry person is fed by emotions, right? So when you show stillness, that is not going to be fed. That emotion is not going to be fed. That's not going to go. It actually will stop it. So when an angry person sees a person who is very calm, he would actually see how foolish it is that he is so angry. So that's how it can calm the most angry person when you are calm, when you're still. And remember that when you're still, it says there's a verse that says, "Be still and know that I am." If you're still, you're trusting God. you're allowing these things to happen, and it is not in your control to do anything about it. So I encourage you to reflect on these verses, because Solomon is very wise to show us what we usually take for granted, the importance of wisdom, and how prevalent foolishness is around us. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos and bring you the Word of God. And if you'd like to see over 3,000 videos I've done in the last 11 years I've been doing this daily, just type on Google search or YouTube search ILMA'S Poem Devotional. Thanks for watching.